Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to the weekly review special for week 1 in the 4th year of the Gaming Decathlon competition. Very exciting to be getting the 4th year underway. Technically, I finished my 3rd year about 3 weeks back. I started the channel in early December and just kind of rolled that to a calendar year being the end of that first year. So the first year is a little bit longer, at least on paper, the way we chalked that up. Really excited to get this 4th year underway. The 3rd year was more growth than the first 2 years combined. Let's see if we can do the same in year number 4. This week I brought in 4,387 points. Nice jump from last week's 39-31. A little short of the best round, not even 300 points shy of it. We'll see if there's a chance that that's going to go up. There were 3 games that finished a season this week, so it's going to be hard to say whether we're able to raise that or whether it's going to get worse. But 2 of those are actually done, so those scores are going to be locked in for a while. Current virtual best is 48.15. Nice jump from last week's 45.60. And the all-time virtual best also seeing an increase and a pretty decent one, over 100 points added to 88.72. Break down the games individually. In PCM 20, career mode, 279 points. Having a good start to the season. Right now we are locked in the middle of the Giro d'Italia, our first Grand Tour, technically our 4th all-time, as we never had invites to Grand Tours. As a Continental Pro team, we had one previous season as a World Tour team where we were massively overmatched race after race, pulled results, had a good year, but lost the riders that got us to the World Tour, and it was much harder to get back this time around. But we're good. We're very good. We're 4th or 5th in the Super Prestige right now, so we're very much up there. Not totally dominating. And we're having a fairly good race at this point. We slipped down here at the end of the week from actually 1st place for one day, but slipped to 5th place on a very, very hard stage where all the pressure was put on us because that was the day where we wore the pink jersey, the leader's jersey. So we slipped back a bit, but we're still in a decent position. We need a top 5 for the race, and that's all we were hoping and expecting anyway. In the all-rounder, done. Series is done. Final tally was 246 points. I actually played 2 seasons in the last episode, but one of them was completely simulated, so that score didn't apply. It was less than this one anyway. The highlight, 30 career victories, and the main thing was we won the Rainbow Bands in our last full race as a pro, as in we won the World Championships. It was absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic result. Won it by almost half a minute. Little late breakaway. In the Women's Tour, score is really starting to come up. 68 points now, up from last week's 44. The team is growing rapidly. We also went through our signings for next season, which are going to help us grow even more, but not immediate huge impact. You could definitely see the higher end of the team is getting stronger. The weaker end of the team is going away. And so it's going to make us a more consistent force, even better than we are now. But nothing in terms of kind of the immediate impact. We still desperately need to build our reputation. And that's going to take a couple seasons of this intermediate growth to just get the riders in place that can actually make that happen. Because everybody else, totally not interested in signing with us. Viking Way wrapped up this week, 984 points. Feels like forever ago. I can't believe that was just Monday. In the Viking Way, that final tally, for one, I grabbed 2 cities in that last episode. Technically won the game when that happened. We completed that objective of claim 10, and it declared us victors. You can play on from there. There's more to do from there. But as you can see from the score, we had nearly perfected it. 5 more minutes, and we could have had that 1,000. FM 21 Zero to Hero, nearing the end of another season, just a handful of games to go. We just finished our youth intake, and it's been an up and down season. For one, we were mid-table for a little while. Team pulled it together, started stringing together results, had 16 straight without a loss, and then lost 1 game by a single goal on the road. Nothing wrong with it. And the game did their whole, oh, what's wrong? Why is there so much discontent in the locker room? And then all of a sudden morale was just gone. They lost 1 in 17 and they flipped out. And then all of a sudden we lost 4 or 5 in a row. Well, draws or losses. We went winless for about 5 in a row. All of a sudden we were 3rd place, and that's where we are now, heading into the end of the season. Just no rhyme or reason for that. It bothers me that FM still does that. It's done that for years. You can win, and then you take a single loss, and that's it. It's not how it works in real life. You got to string some bad results together. 5 without a win. That's when morale starts to really dip. But in this game, you lose 1. and you're done. All right, well, anyway. Empire of Sin, 516 points. Good jump from where we were. I don't know how much longer I'm going to play that game. It's gotten too easy in so many ways, but there's still one huge thing to do, and that is properly fight a war with one of the other gangs. And I know that in order to do that, I need some more crew members. And in order to have those, about 3 more crew members, I need to increase our income. So for another week or 2, we're going to just keep riding high and increasing that income. And then we're going to just hire a few more crew members, and we're going to go see if we can wipe out some gangs. And then that's probably going to be it, I would imagine. In FM21, I did start a new series late this week. I hope that it takes off because, A, it took me a ton of time to prepare it. So there was a lot of work that went into that. So I've invested a lot of time and effort. So I'm hoping it gets results. But B, I'm loving what I've produced so far with that. So I'm hoping that it pays off and it gets some results. But a new challenge series for FM21. It has similarities to the Zero to Hero. Zero to Hero, the focus is the youth facilities and growing the team through the youth facilities. In this worst to first series, it's the same 18 players. No youth intakes, no transfers in, no transfers out. I'm going to take 18 players, which are actually all based on Marvel characters, so they're all superheroes. But I'm going to take those 18 characters, and they were all at a current ability of 1. We have no facilities or anything like that to support us. What we have is a decent manager, Professor X, a sugar daddy owner, and 18 players with a current ability of 1 and a potential of 200. So we're going to see they also have good personalities so that they can develop. And we're going to see if that can actually happen. Can you take a current ability of 1 and turn it into that 200 potential? Can we create the best team ever, starting in the 10th tier, from the worst team? That's the goal. That's going to do it for this review special, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.